Hello Pisces friends, this is Christelle Martinette with another weekly reading for Pisces that's for the week starting the 20th of July. The experiment went very well. I really had a good time doing the different individual signs, and I think I'll continue them. And a couple of things, along with my website that you saw in the introductory part of this video and my email should you want a private reading. There's a something new, apart from my also Facebook page that I have had, and I've opened a fan page. Now the fan page is what I'm using. Why I'm telling you this is because I'm using is it in an interactive way. I thought I didn't get that. Wouldn't get that out. What do I mean by that? You go there, you like it, and you have access to the page. Every day I'll open a few spreads, 4 or 5 cards, 9 cards, 6 cards, different spreads, and it's going to be an interactive active session. I'll write the question that I ask, what is in store for you today, for example, and I may write a little bit of my interpretation, and you have the ability to then comment what you feel is happening in the cards. It'll be interactive. You can ask me questions. I will answer. Other subscribers will also answer. So that may be another way of offering some form of spiritual guidance, sort of treasure hunt game and divination. It's a true divination tool. Let's see now what is in store for you this week. I have here the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Vera Sibilla and the Neapolitan cards, and in the end also a fine arts postcard I'll pull. Let's see what is in store for you this week. This week something's coming out. Something has come out. Alright. 2 things have come out. Let me pull the spread. Now, the 8 of Pentacles has come out. I'll put that aside. And the 8 of Swords. 8 and 8. Very, very, very interesting. All the rest have come out upside down. The first card pulled is the 2 of Pentacles, this lovely 2. And this sly 7 of Swords, that fox, one-eyed fox. You can see the fox's eye. However, the focus of this reading is the Ace of Cups. Let's keep that in mind. And right next to that is the Ace of Swords. And the last card here is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of action going in. But there's the 2 initial cards do say that you do tend to branching out spiritually. At the same time you're feeling imprisoned by your own self, by yourself. You're not telling yourself everything. You're not admitting things to yourself. Maybe this is the issue this week. But from this reading, all right, there is the focus on emotions. This is clear. But there's emotions. There are emotions that are hidden again by this 7 of Swords. There's just sneaking. They're sneaking behind you, and they're just bobbing their head. You're not looking. You're not looking. But the tarot cards talk of change. There's going to be a change along those lines, and the emergence of truth for you yourself. You're going to charge in by the end of the week and get to the bottom of things. Why am I acting this way? Why are things happening to me that are happening? Do I have responsibility? These are questions that you're going to start asking yourself. But you're going to be strengthened. You'll feel strength by you'll feel the strength of the emotions, and you'll be surprised at how strong they can be and how important they are to you. Let's take the Vera Sibilla first on the 7 of Swords and see what that's trying to tell us. The Ace of Cups is really the focus, and it's the strongest card that I see out, even stronger than the Ace of Swords. Emotionally, you'll push yourself forward to bring that truth out. Okay, now you have the letter the alegria, happiness and constance. So underneath the Seven of Swords, these are telling me that, of course, things, as I said before, they're sneaking up on you. These ideas are sneaking up on you, and they're almost tricking you in some respects. But if you keep the communication within yourself open, if you keep reasoning, if you keep constantly reasoning, you will come out ahead. As she drops the card, you will come out ahead. Let me take the Neapolitan cards on that to get a confirmation or to get a little more insight. Seven of Swords is always a sneaky sort of card because it is an internal strife. It talks of internal strife, but also of something hidden, of things that are you're hiding. In this case, in this spread. Yeah, interesting. All right, we have the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, an extremely important bond, and the Page of Swords. Now, along with the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords that we saw that fell out, you'll be moving towards clarification. Of course, the Cups have the upper hand. The emotions have the upper hand. It'll be through your emotions that you'll be able to get to clearing the air. You'll be at one with yourself. Right? This is a bond. You'll become at one with yourself and reach an emotional stability. One step in the emotional stability ladder. Let's take the postcards and see if they can crown us with a bit more information. I'm hearing get rid of it. Get rid of that. I'm hearing get rid of it. Get to the bottom of it. Get to the bottom of it and rid yourself of that doubt. Right? Yes, streetcars. Always reminds me of a streetcar named Desire. This is the New Orleans St. Charles streetcar, and it's sort of painted in an impressionistic manner, and it's not moving, it's stopped. And it is thinking, okay, this is thinking before it goes on and continues its journey. This is a moment to really, not to take stock, but to get that motor going, so you can clear the air and get rid of those doubts, get rid of the doubts, because there's so much romance, so much emotional wealth that is coming your way. And you need to clear the air so that can surface. Pisces, this is it. This is it. La 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 la, this is it. Namaste, my Pisces friends. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It was a pleasure to read for you. Do visit my fan page, Christelle Martinette. Arrivederci, au revoir, and ciao.